And what up, everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to the first Monster Cast of 2025. I am SHNEAKY. Face
Hello.
couldn't be here because the apocalypse is happening
It
outside. So if you're listening
really
to this in the
is.
future, this was the weekend when the winds came and the fires rose
And the
and the
palm trees
sirens.
are
Yeah.
bending
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
all the craziness.
It's wild out there. It's wild
Yeah.
out there. Whoa, I just dropped myself. You saw that? Hold
No,
on.
that's wild.
Yeah, look, it's
Listen,
crazy in here too.
it's crazy
It's
in here
crazy in here
too.
too. No, all right. Well, I'm here with Sanniyah, my beautiful
Hello.
guest. She's actually going to be rocking Shifty next week,
I
which
sure
is
am.
your networking event for business and pleasure at its new location, Novocaine, here in Huntington
Super,
Park.
super excited.
And yeah, let's kick it off. Tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you do. Give your little tagline. Go for it.
Yeah, so my name is Sanniyah Antoinette.
Oh, Sanniyah.
Sanniyah.
Okay, so
It's
I've been
cool.
pronouncing that wrong.
No worries.
Shame on me.
No worries at
Shame on
all.
me. Sanniyah.
Sanniyah.
I should probably ask before. You know?
No, it's okay. It's all right.
I'm gonna
But
take a note. Ask about
so
names.
I'm Sanniyah Antoinette. I'm from Philadelphia. I moved out here 2021. Been out here for 4 years now. So I make music all in my room. I songwrite, produce, a little bit of mixing. I'm learning. I'm working on my mixing. But I mainly am a one-stop, one-show girl in my bedroom making music. So that's how I've been doing. Sometimes I go to the studio and I make music with a bunch of people as well. But I love just creating authentic stuff. So I find that I work better when I'm just in my room with my cat on my little keyboard singing my heart out. So yeah. I also
Do you ever live stream that?
I should,
I
right?
think people would love to see you
I
creating
really
music
thought
with a little
about
cat.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because my cat literally sits right on my lap as I'm making stuff, and I thought about it. I was like, I should really document this somehow. But then soon when I put my camera out, she just jumps down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not having it.
yeah. She does not like cameras.
Doesn't want to be a star
Right.
like her mama.
She can make so much money if she just let me film her.
She just lets you do her thing.
Exactly.
So Philly.
Philly.
What was that like growing up in Philly? Did
Mm-hmm.
you know that you always wanted to come to LA? Were you
Yeah.
always trying to leave Philly? Do you miss Philly?
Yeah.
Obviously not the weather, but
Not the weather. I was just telling him it's negative 21 in Philly right now, as of yesterday, per my mom. But
so we're actually being grateful now
yeah,
for the
we're
weather here.
like, I don't mind no wind. But so overall, yes, Philly would always be in my heart. Like, I love Philly with all my heart. I just felt like I outgrew Philly a little bit. I felt like I needed to expand and just experience the world a little bit more. So when I was in college beforehand, I told my mom that I wanted to move and I wanted to actually do college in LA. But there was a college called the University of the Arts. It's no longer with us. R.I.P. University of the
R.I.P..
Arts. That's another topic.
Was it not a good college? Well, yeah,
It was an
another topic.
amazing. It was a good. It was another topic. It's a great college. It's the way that it was ran, not so great. And if you're from Philly, I don't even gotta say anything. You already know. But so anyway, yeah, I miss Philly. I love going back to Philly. I love the vibes from Philly. Every time I go back, it's always like heartwarming. So shout out to Philly. But I also love LA. You know, I get to do stuff like this.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's podcasts in Philly.
There
but I
sure
know what
is,
you
but like,
mean.
yeah,
The
like,
way we met at
the way we
like
met at,
a
like, that-
historical venue, like
Exactly.
on some historic LA hip hop shit.
exactly.
And then yeah, just like the click. Yeah, it's.
Something's always happening in LA when it comes to entertainment industry.
I
you
asked
know?
that question like why LA. Obviously, I know the answer because
Yeah.
I'm from here and I work in entertainment, so I'm constantly meeting people who are like, I left my life in North
Right.
Carolina,
Yeah.
like I left my life in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was over
everybody's
here in
like-
Ohio.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
now I'm over here
exactly.
shaking ass.
LA. Okay. They don't tell me that
I'm
much.
joking.
You got to introduce me to those friends. Anyway, no.
I got a
But you know,
few.
but it's LA is definitely a spot where people come to like try to fulfill those dreams, you know?
Right.
But like was there anything specific that drew you here? Because I mean, you could have went to New York, you could have went to Miami.
Could have went to New York. Could have
Texas
went to Miami.
is a
I
thing.
could have went
you know,
anywhere.
you know what I
Atlanta.
mean? Yeah,
you know.
yeah, Atlanta, right,
Yeah.
right. So like, why LA? Like for you, what
So,
about LA?
I don't know, like growing up, I just really wanted to experience it, you know, because like I know everyone has a stigma like Hollywood, like, you know, Walk of Fame, flashing lights, paparazzi, like sure. But all of the artists that I listened to growing up, like Prince, Miguel, John Legend, Aaliyah, everyone seemed to be in LA and it felt like in order to experience, plus music is so heavily focused here. I felt like New York is good for music as well, but it's more so modeling and it's more so like Broadway and theater. And then Atlanta's great for like hip hop and rap. So it's like I do want to go to different areas. Like I thought about moving to New York, thought about moving to Atlanta, but I felt like LA would be a great stepping stone to really figure out and establish myself and then figure out where I want to go after, you know? So like when I was younger before moving to college, well, going to college, my mom was like, why don't you just do an art school in Philly, graduate there, learn about LA, really understand LA because LA's a lot. Like people come here and they stay like 3 months and then they dip because it's a lot. And plus it's expensive, but again, no,
it's getting worse. Right?
It's getting. Why is my rent $2,000 for a studio? That's insane. I could go get a $2,000 place in Philly for like a 3-bedroom. That's crazy.
But like you said, it's not happening in Philly.
It's not happening in Philly. It's happening here. So it's like you're paying for like the experience of LA, you know? So yeah, so I wanted to really
also, like,
just
where you're at, like you could find a cheaper place, but it's gonna be less safe.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be less accessible.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be
away from the stuff that I moved here for.
And
you know?
and you're not gonna be able to benefit from being able to walk out and
right.
run into someone.
Or like it's so crazy, like the people that I run into here. So it's like
the restaurants you go to or the gyms you work out. You know what I mean? Like all
everything.
Those things are like in the hip part
here.
of town where it's like a little bit more expensive.
Right. So it's like, why not experience it when I'm young? I'm in the beginning of my career. I'm establishing myself. Might as well do it now. And then figure out where I want to maneuver after.
I feel like there's also like more money opportunities here as far as like gigging and like singing covers and
music
throwing
videos
shows
that I've done
So
and like acting and all of that. So.
And so you do that, right?
Yeah.
We had to reschedule because you got picked up on something.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could
Grey's
talk about
Anatomy.
that. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't sure. I didn't ask about that. But yeah. So like, was the acting thing always part of your? Because you're talking about you were making music in Philly. I'm assuming before you came here, of course. Were you
also college for it when I was younger?
Were you also doing acting and modeling?
I was doing modeling, yes. Modeling mainly. I did stuff for clothing lines. Like, I don't know if everyone knows this brand called Ethic. I'm not sure if they're still in Philly, but they were like a Philly locally like branded company on South Street. So I did stuff for them. I did like influencing for like Hot Topic, Spencer's, a couple like lounge underwear, Lush, Killstar, Demonia, a bunch of brands. Not the name drop, but like I did like more so influencing stuff because I established my social media when I was in Philly mainly, and I was also in school for music business and technology entrepreneurship. So I was also studying music, but acting kind of like snuck up on me a little because my sister.
Was that a thing that happened in LA? Like
yeah, it happened in LA because it was more.
Hollywood. Oh my god!
Oh my god, I'm so Hollywood now. Don't talk to me. I was on set, so I can't make it. I was on set. So
NDA signed. Don't ask questions.
I'm gonna get married if Gray's gonna kick me in my ass if I say anything. But love you, Meredith. But so yeah, I got booked for Grey's Anatomy, and I was like, hey.
So that was kind of like your first thing?
That was my first, well, not my first thing.
And it kind of just happened? Like
I did Reasonable Doubt on Hulu, season 2, episode 1 first. And then
how'd you get that? Like, what was that? What was that process like? Was it like, did you get headshots? Did you email did you go audition? What was that like?
One thing about LA, all you gotta do is network. You just gotta go out, meet people, talk, be yourself, and just see who you run into, you know? So I went to a bar. I met someone that was on a casting team for like stuff like that, for like background and like SAG and stuff like that. And at the time, I still don't have SAG like hours. I can't do like, I'm non-union.
You're non-union,
yeah. So it's like I'm trying to work my way up to get to union. So I mentioned that when I was out with my other friends and we were like all networking and talking to people. It was a big like social event. And at the time, I didn't know this person was able to cast people for shows. We were just vibing, talking about our favorite like TV shows, movies. Like we were just, you know, talking. So one day I was home and she texted me and she was like, hey, so we need people for Reasonable Doubt. I remember you. Like it was literally like months after I met her. And she hit me up and I was free that day. So I ended up going. And then I sent her some pictures I had on my phone, like headshots and stuff, so she could show people like who I was. And then I got approved and then I was on set. And then, yeah, it just spiraled and I got Grey's Anatomy and I love Grey's Anatomy. I was on set with them twice, I think, so far. But yeah.
And so now is like acting a thing that you're also pursuing and trying to do
parallel
to music? Or is it kind of just like, if it happens, it happens?
I love being a chameleon. I love doing everything, you know. I love music so much, but I also like acting, I like modeling, I like fashion, but I also don't want to overwork myself and like pigeonhole myself into too many things and not focus my love on music. And then,
And the music suffers.
yeah,
You don't want the music to
right.
suffer.
I don't want the music to suffer. So it's like, yes, it's a part of like what I want to do. Like, say if I do my music and I end up blowing up, like I do want to do acting alongside of it. But acting is just there to like, get my experience and learn right now. Yeah.
So like now that you've been in LA, what you said 2021?
4 years and a couple months, I think. Yeah.
So like, what do you think about LA people? What's how like because you know there's that whole dialogue discourse online.
You're trying to get me in trouble.
I mean, we go for we try to get some hot takes. I'm not trying to get you. If you don't feel comfortable,
No,
you could do a super diplomatic,
I will say this.
politically correct answer, or you could just be like honest and be like, let us have it.
So I will say this. A lot of my friends are from LA and I love them dearly. But
Like
also born and raised in LA. I know people that are like that. But it's also like a flip of the coin. You can meet someone that is just like, what can you do for me type shit. And I'm like, I don't know. I just want to get to know you. Like, can we just like go get coffee and like chit chat and like be goofy and laugh? But it just depends who you surround yourself around. And I feel like my energy brings in people that are like similar to me. So overall, I don't mind no LA people. I love them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was cool. You got through that.
A little sprinkle.
You got through that.
Yeah.
So I've noticed like across your posts and just like talking to you, like that mental health is really important to you.
Important.
And you mentioned you don't want to overwork yourself and you don't want things to suffer. So like, how do you take care of your mental health? Like, especially in like, you're new to the city and you're trying to grind and you're doing all the things, the acting and the modeling and the music. Like how do you make time for that? What do you have a ritual, routine? Is there things that help you with your mental health?
Yeah. So I do think mental health is a really big factor in like everything that I do. And I like to take time and just focus on me. So I have months where I literally just delete Instagram off my phone. I delete Facebook. I delete everything off my phone.
Oh, that's smart.
And I just live life. I create relationships in person. Like whenever I go out, I don't really like, I don't know if you notice this about me, but I don't really post where I'm at a lot. I don't really tag a lot of people. I like to keep my relationships like private because I feel like social media can really damage relationships and stuff like that. I have a love-hate relationship when it comes to social media. But when it comes to like really right. So when it comes to like really just focusing and like toning into who I am and just really like resetting my mind, I just like turn off my phone. I just tell like people that I'm close to or people that I'm talking to like, hey, if I don't answer in the next like 3 some days, I'm good. I'm just like, I'm chilling. Especially because I'm all the way in LA and my family's in Philly. It's harder, especially for the holidays. So I just tend to just put on whatever music that I love. I take my hot baths and showers. I go in my Lush. I go get a little bath bomb. I put that shit in there. Okay. I spark up my little joint and I just chill. That's all I do.
Did you were in LA for the holidays?
I was, yeah.
Is that the first, like, do you usually go home for the holidays? Have you been in LA the past couple years?
I've been in LA the past couple years. My family isn't really like super big on holidays, so everything's kind of different. And like, it's harder to go back and forth, especially when you have a full-time job and also you're like trying to maneuver like when to go and how much it is and stuff, because it's across the country, But I always call my mom and my sister. I like stay in touch with my family and talk to them and like let them know that I love them and stuff like that. But I do want to go back in March to visit and stay for like 2 or 3 weeks and just really be around family. So that's what I'm aiming towards.
I feel you. That's cool. So, I mean, what have you been doing during the holidays when you're here? Like, you've been by yourself? Have you been like hanging out, like Friendsgivings? Like,
Friendsgivings,
have you been making like those meaningful relationships?
Exactly,
here?
yeah. Like, I have Friendsgivings. I go do festive things. We went and saw Wicked together. We went and did like little. The Grove has this big Christmas tree. We all went and just took pictures there and just like celebrated each other. We did little Secret Santas. Like we just really like got together and just
Did
spread
anybody
love.
invite you over to their family? Did you hang out with anybody's
Yeah,
family?
so on on November for Thanksgiving, my friend Kadar and his girlfriend and my best friend Nick, we all got together and
Would
we
that
had
be
a little.
Nick Hampshire?
Yeah, is he here?
He's in the chat saying
Oh,
she the goat.
hey Nick,
Damn,
how you doing?
look at that. Nick jumped in right when we were talking about Nick.
Nick is
Damn,
amazing.
That's some universal
Shout
shit
out to
right
Nick.
there.
He's amazing. But yeah, we all got together and we just did little board games, Cards Against Humanity. We drank, we smoked. It was a good time. So
Yeah, I invited some peeps over to my family's house who are in town or don't have their fams and stuff. No one came,
Yeah.
but the invite was open,
Yeah.
I'm not really big on the holidays. Like I'm more big.
No one came? How dare they?
No, I mean,
I would have pulled up like skirt.
It was an open door. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I realized you never know, I would have invited you to come and hang out for the holidays.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. It's like, it's such a societal like, oh, this is a time for family and being together, and there's such a stigma around being alone for the holidays, and like there's like a big mental health component to that. So I always try to like, hey, like if you don't have nowhere to be, like you can come be with us. Like there's enough
and
food,
it gets hard.
there's enough
Trust me,
drinks,
this
like,
holiday has been like Nick knows. This holiday has been like the hardest like time of the year for me because I don't really do well with holidays. So it's like I like bringing people together, and especially like you said, it's like yes, it's family, but also friends can feel like family. So it's like we all just got to get together and spread love and just, be there for each other. So
yeah, I feel like friends are the family you choose. I'm pretty
exactly.
sure I read that cheesy
right.
shit somewhere. But it's so
Put that
real,
on
though.
a shirt.
Yeah.
That's your next
merch.
merch there.
I'm sure it's on a coffee mug somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, so grateful for the people in my life.
That's good. I mean, I'm glad that, and I mean, I think it also speaks volumes about you and your ability to connect with people to be here for such a short time, and have these meaningful relationships, especially in a city that we've already mentioned can be a little bit transactional, a little shady, a little shiesty, so I think that's cool. I mean, that says a lot about you,
Oh, thank you.
So let's get into songwriting. You're a singer,
favorite.
you're a songwriter, you're working on new music. What's your process like? Like how do you get inspired? Like you make all your own music? You're playing all your own stuff?
So there's different ways that I do it. Type 1 is when I'm just chilling on the couch. Say I'm watching TV, right? And I randomly get melodies in my head. And I'm like, I pause my TV and I'm like, like I start hearing melodies, so I go through and I like do little voice memos of what I hear in my head, and then I revisit it. That's like type 1. Type 2 is when I'm just on my computer and I have people sending me beats, like producers and stuff. So if you're a producer watching this right now, send me some stuff. They send me beats and I go through and I just songwrite to them. Like I hum little melodies over top of it. And then I go back through and I write lyrics that ever comes to mind, whatever the song is like making me feel. So that's like the main way that I do it. Or the third way is like my favorite one is when I have my little keyboard and I do like chords and stuff and I just write from scratch and I just play my keyboard on my guitar and I just do little demos like that. And then I send that off to producers to like make a beat off of my vocals. But those are the 3 ways, the main ways, my little stepping stones.
So do you play any other instruments other than piano and guitar?
Guitar, bass, and piano. I want to learn drums. I really do. I used to do violin when I was younger. Okay. I kind of want to pick that back up.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to incorporate that.
I want to learn harp too.
Especially in R&B, like that would work, right?
I want to do violin, harp. I want to learn harp.
So you said when you write from scratch, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
But the other one you said is the one you mostly do?
The one that I mostly do is like the producers send me stuff and then I songwrite that way because I feel like my brain flows a little bit better when I'm just strictly songwriting.
So it's more collaborative.
Right.
Those beats like inspire
what I'm doing, and then we bounce ideas back and forth. The third way is like just me on my computer with my keyboard, just writing stuff, and then I send it off. But I feel like the middle way is like like I wouldn't say like the best way, but like one of the best ways that I
maybe
like.
the more productive.
The more
way?
productive way. That's the right word. Because
they
I
get
also
finished quicker. Because then now I'm done. The beat's already done.
Yeah,
mix, master,
and then we
boom.
get our ideas back and forth,
yeah.
boom, bada, bam, and then on to the next. But I also love the process of writing. So whatever way works for me.
So your live show.
Yeah.
You ever play with a band? Is that something that you're
That's what I'm working on.
Have you've done performances before?
Yes, I did a bunch of little showcases like around LA at different bars, like solo.
And that's just you with on tracks?
Me on tracks, which is fun, but I feel like I outgrew that a little bit. So like I want to try to do like more live band production because I feel like if you saw, I think you saw me perform live before. No, you haven't. Mm-hmm. Our show is going to be the first time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be on tracks. So
I know, but I'll still kill it. It's
going to be good. It's going to be good.
But yeah, so it's like, I feel like my voice on track is great, but like my voice with a live band and everyone's energies behind me or surrounding me is even better. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to do a show at the Peppermint Club. And then I'm trying to do I'm going to go to more jazz nights. There's this bar that I go to a lot that has live music a lot. Excuse me. That has live music a lot. So I want to perform there. But yeah, I have a little band in my pocket, I'm just waiting to get that opportunity to perform somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I know we've talked about that you're working on new music. Mm-hmm. You have EP singles in the works.
Yeah.
Do we have a name for that project?
Yes.
Are we dropping that? Are we saying the name yet? Do we know what it is?
I could say an idea of a name, and I can say the next song that I'm going to drop out, the title of it.
Okay.
You're getting a little sneak peek.
Yeah. Sneaky getting the sneak peek. I like that.
Ooh, I like that too. It has a ring to it. So the song is called Granted.
Granted.
Yes, it's a nice classic R&B slow song. Just to start off the year, because it's February, it's a little bit anti-Valentine's Day-ish.
Okay.
But cause I feel like everyone writes love songs for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to go outside the box a little bit.
I can see that. Yeah. Be different,
Be different.
Challenge the status quo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And plus, not everyone's going to be booed up and loved up on Valentine's Day. I want to make an anthem for people that are in the house.
I think most people
Netflixed
aren't.
up.
I think most people aren't.
Right.
Be real.
Right. So.
And then even some that are, that doesn't mean they're having great Valentine's Day where their boobs are going out of their...
They're still getting taken for granted a little bit. Come on.
It's possible that you have a boo and you're still getting taken for granted, for sure.
You got a girl that's 10 out of 10, cooks, cleans, looks good, smells good, and you still taking her for granted. That's an L. Y'all dub. That's crazy.
So I guess we got the concept too, right?
Right.
Bam, we got a little bit more. I just got a little bit more out of it.
You sure did. So, next song is called Granted. And then I have a song called So Bad coming out. And that's more I would say a little sneak peek. It's not my shoulders are going.
I'm seeing.
It kind of adds to it. It's very early.
Is it sexual?
It is.
Is it primal?
It's
is it a
pretty
party
sexual
track, or is it fucking what?
It's outside the box to what I put out. I'm gonna put it out, and people are gonna be like, "Wow, Sanniyah's like this."
Sanniyah's like that.
Wow, she a little wow.
A little crazy. Is it a little crazy?
It's a little. You can say that.
Risque.
It's a little risque.
It's a little risque.
It's a little risque. It's 90s, 2000s R&B pop, back in the day type vibe.
Hypersexual.
A little bit.
Well,
a lot of
it. It can't be hyper and a little. It can't be a little hyper either. It's fucking.
I'm not doing some crazy lyrics in there,
You're
but
not your Cardi B or your Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm not on that WAP type stuff.
That WAP, okay.
Even though I love and appreciate that WAP song.
Don't we all appreciate that?
Right.
WAP. Song. Yes.
Yeah, not from the top, make it drop. Okay. But it's early 2000s, and my producer Noah produced that one, and then my friend Joshua Track Fingers produced Granted, so shout out to them. And then for the EP,
how many tracks are we expecting for that? So are these singles that are going to end up being on the EP, or these
so
separate
that's what
things?
I'm working on, because I want to drop a lot of stuff this year.
So you're not sure yet. So it's still you're still.
I want at least 6 songs on my EP.
Okay.
At least 6.
And that could or could not include the
those
ones you
2.
just mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. Leave
my
me
EP,
a little mystery.
A little mystery. I can't give all my secrets.
No. You got to keep them coming back for more.
And I'm gonna keep the EP name to myself for
Okay,
now.
okay. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I can't tell you.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
when
if
I
you're an
asked you if you wanted
OG
to talk about it, you said yes.
But
I
if they're an
understand.
OG, I said it already. So if you know it,
wow.
you know.
Now I'm feeling like I'm out of the loop.
I didn't say it on this podcast, though.
Okay, but still feeling like I'm out of the loop.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay, now I feel like I'm back in the loop. Look at that. You just fixed that.
I just reeled you back in there.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's switch it up a little bit. We've done. Is there anything else that you want to talk about as far as anything you're working on, anything you're looking forward to, other than our show, obviously?
Yeah.
On the 15th, that's next Wednesday at Novocaine Bar and Grill, Huntington Park.
Pull up. It's going to be a fun show.
Other than that, is there anything else that you want to tell the people before we just kind of switch the topics up crazy?
Yeah. So I would say if you're listening to this right now and you're an independent artist and you really want to just get your name out there, get the ball rolling, make music, do what you love and just put yourself out there, do it. Release that content. Do what you got to do to make that happen, because if you don't do it, you're never going to start, and then you're just going to keep wondering why. So just believe in yourself. Even if your dog, your cat, your mom, whoever is listening to your music and that's it, put it out there because you love doing it and you want to do whatever you can to go after your dreams. So I just want to tell everyone that, and just really just believe in yourself, because I've gotten so many no's. The amount of times people was like, you can't move to LA, it's so expensive, you're not going to meet people, just putting a bunch of doubt in my head. And then I look back 4 years from now and I'm like, damn, I really proved them all wrong. I built the world's largest pizza. Come on now. Damn. So moral to the story, go ahead and build that pizza of your life.
I fucks with that.
Mic drop.
That was your mic drop. Boom.
Build that pizza.
Build that pizza. Go out there and get those ingredients.
Yo, facts.
Put them
Sprinkle
together.
that cheese on there a little bit.
Build the oven that's big enough to
you better
put it
cook
in
that,
there.
John.
All right, let's switch it up.
Okay.
So, when you're not working on music and you're not chasing your dreams and acting and modeling and you're just chilling, what kind of pop culture stuff are you into? What are you watching right now? Anything that you're watching on Netflix, streaming? Is there do you have a show right now? Is there movies? Is there a certain genre of movies? Let's just talk about some pop culture shit.
Yeah. Can I tell you, I've been binge watching Lost.
Yes. I just rewatched Lost. I just
my
rewatched
God.
Lost. Where are you at? What season are you
I
on?
finished it.
Oh, yes.
I am
okay.
done. And I'm thinking about rewatching it over again.
Just to catch all the things?
Yes, because it's such a good show. If you guys haven't watched Lost.
All right. We can be besties now.
Oh, we really
can.
We're going to have a whole convo
that's
about Lost.
Let's do it. They're having it right now.
Oh, my God.
All right. So did you
Sawyer
watch
can
it
get it.
before when it was coming out on TV?
So, no.
Because you were really young,
So, this is what happened. So, I was really young. So, I didn't know what Lost was. But I was watching From. Again, shout out to Nick. Nick put me on From.
Nick.
If he's still in here.
Oh, Nick is still here.
Yeah.
Lost.
Shout out to Nick. Yeah. Because Nick also told me about Lost, too. Because I was watching From. And a couple
I don't know what From is, by the way.
You gotta watch From.
Write it.
Yeah, write that down.
From.
Yeah, because the guy that plays Michael on Lost.
And where can I watch that?
From is on Amazon Prime.
Okay,
but you gotta get MGX, I think. MGM, I think it's called.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if I can find someone that.
It's
can
very
borrow their
sci-fi horror, spooky, mindfuck.
That's my shit.
Okay, cool. So I was watching From. And then I love From, and Nick was like, "Have you watched Lost before?" And I'm like, what's that? And he was like, just watch it. I binge watched that literally for the last because it's 6 seasons.
No, those are long episodes. Those are hour episodes.
Yeah.
Or
took
45
me
minutes.
Good half of a month to finish it. And I'm just like, wow. It's so good.
Yeah, so good.
So.
And the way it just kind of keeps building on itself, you know, and all the flashbacks, you're like, oh, and then we know things that the characters don't know, and you're like, are they gonna find it?
But that's the best part.
Yeah.
Because it's they find out a couple episodes after, and I'm like, see, I told you, you should have done that.
We knew.
Right. It's so good.
No,
and you can't be on your phone when you're watching it. You
can't.
No. You have to be
paying
fully
attention. You have to be paying
invested.
Attention. Little things are happening.
Yeah, you have the captions, the flashbacks. You're gonna look up and be like, "What?" So it's one of those shows where you're just invested.
And then there's people are dead. People
Right.
Are
People are alive.
People are pretending to be dead.
Right.
People are pretending to be alive.
A little shadow monster.
You got the big smoke monster.
Time
you got the others. You got
the others.
Yeah.
Like,
you got like
oh my God. You got
like,
Benjamin.
Benjamin Linus.
You
got to deal with
Locke.
Benjamin Linus.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got John Locke up in
Juliet.
that hoe. Juliet.
Come on now.
Kate annoys me though. I'm sorry.
Kate. But tell me why everybody was in love with Kate though.
Because she's hot.
And she's a bad girl.
And she's a bad girl.
And she didn't want to pay attention to nobody.
But
everybody wanted her attention.
You're right.
Everybody wanted her attention. She's
Sawyer
like, just leave me alone.
Was like,
just
yo,
leave me
you
alone.
mine.
She's like, leave me alone. And this was like,
she
now we
flip-flops,
can't.
though. She can't pick one man.
She a player.
I respect it.
She a player.
She a little player.
You know what? She went through a lot.
Yeah.
She has trust issues.
She should be singing so bad. She should be singing my song so bad.
Yeah,
like
she had
yeah,
trust issues.
Like, I want you so bad.
Know, things happened to her. Like she thought she was doing the right thing.
Right. But in that environment,
and then both of those guys are like the opposite, right?
Right,
like,
they are.
She's like, Sawyer's the bad guy,
and you got the goody two shoes on the other side.
And the other one's like, he's really
he's the leader.
But then like that fool has issues, and then the bad
Sawyer
boy has like a golden heart. You know, it's like,
and then he melts his character, gets better throughout the season.
It's great.
You guys gotta watch Lost. So besides Lost, what am I watching? I could say Grey's Anatomy
because you're in it.
Because I'm in it. I love Grey's Anatomy.
We'll just do a little shameless plug. I've never seen anything in Grey's Anatomy. I know what it's about, but I have not watched it.
Oh my God! Well, it's gonna take you like 21 seasons.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's a commitment.
It's like Game of Thrones. You gotta.
That's a commitment.
Yeah.
But you know what? What's it on? You know,
it's on Hulu. If you're not into like not reality, it's like drama-filled people that are in like. My thinking dance.
I'm like,
that
for
are
those just listening, she's doing the wave. She's doing the vertical worm. I don't know.
That's how I think. If you're not into like doctor stuff, like I always said, if I wasn't a singer and if I wasn't in the music industry, I'd probably be a doctor because I find it very interesting. So
that's a lot of school.
I know, that's why I do it.
It's expensive.
I thought 4 years was enough.
That's a lot.
I don't like to read. I think I'm already.
Also, then you're gonna be responsible for people.
You got people die every day.
I don't know about all that.
I can't. That's why I was like, I'm gonna go take my keyboard and go stage left.
It's like I could watch a secret agent movie.
Yo,
but
right?
Do I want to be
in it?
I don't know. I don't know if I could like strangle someone to death. You know,
like that's what I'm saying. I can't do that.
Might be a little weird. Might be a little weird. All right, so oh my God, I keep doing this thing with the chair.
The chair was like agreeing with you, like yeah, it's a little weird,
a little weird. Nah, so other than Lost and Grey's Anatomy, Marvel, anything Marvel you're into?
Marvel. Let's get into it.
Did you watch What If the animated?
I haven't. I need to though. I just been watching a bunch of the TV shows from Marvel recently.
Like what?
Like Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica
Jones,
the
Netflix ones. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. In preparation for the return of the Daredevil
yes, because Daredevil's
right?
coming out in March, y'all.
Oh, you're up to date.
I'm up to date. I love me some Daredevil.
And
oh my God.
this Daredevil did a whole bunch of rewrites and reshoots. They brought in characters that were they're bringing in a lot of those Netflix characters that they were cutting out.
I'm so ready.
Apparently, it was gonna be more like a comedy SVU, but they were like,
we're gonna do a watch party.
I'm down.
Okay, we gotta plan a watch party.
All right. Well, we could even do it here
Let's
on
do it here,
Twitch.
on Twitch.
Yeah. We could
Locked
do that.
in.
We'll do reactions like, oh.
Yo, I love Daredevil.
We haven't done that for a minute. But if you're down,
I'm
we
so down.
We can make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll check the schedule.
Check the schedule.
You heard it here first, y'all. We might have a watch party with SHNEAKY and Sanniyah. Did I say your name right that time?
Yes, you sure did.
Yes.
I'm so used to people saying my name wrong though, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I'm so used to like being on point, and it's like I wasn't this time.
True, it's fine.
You know what? I'm having a crazy day. My account got hacked.
His account got hacked.
Yeah, if y'all don't know,
don't click no links,
the
guys.
fucking a message from me about me wanting to be an influencer. It's my dream. It's not me. Y'all.
I read that and I was like, influencer. I thought.
Okay, so picture this, right? I'm in bed. I was up all night working on my new album. Like I was inspired, couldn't sleep, and I was like,
birds were chirping upstairs.
So I was knocked out because I was like, you know what? I gotta catch my sleep before we get the podcast tonight. I'm gonna sleep in.
All of that.
My phone starts blowing up.
Damn.
Like people are calling me.
Damn.
And I'm like, all right, what is happening?
Yeah,
right
they
now?
probably sent it
is
out
the
to
world
everybody.
ending? Or,
Yeah,
you know,
like something's
I know
happening.
It was windy, but is the apocalypse happening? You know,
like is there zombies on the street?
So,
like why y'all calling me like this?
I answer the phone.
Yeah.
And it's my homie, and we have a gig coming up at the end of the month. So I was thinking, oh, maybe he has to cancel, or he wants
something.
And he's like, bro, did you just is that
Oh,
that
no.
message you sent me? Is it real? And I was like,
did you know what the message was at the
I'm
moment?
fucking
Because you
knocked
just woke
I
up.
just woke up.
Damn.
I had no idea what was going on.
Damn.
Is
Your
that
day
message
started
real?
off like
I'm
that?
like, I have no idea
That's
what you're
crazy.
talking about.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I think you got hacked. And I was like, all right, let me hit you back.
Yeah.
And so I hang up and I look and I got like 6-7 text messages.
Damn.
And it's all like, yo, I think you got hacked.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get hacked?
Yeah.
Hey, like, you sent me this shit. Are you hacked? And I'm like, fuck. So then I go into log on to Instagram and I'm logged out. It's like, beep, beep,
oh,
beep, beep.
damn.
And I'm like, oh, no. And then I go and I put my
should go
password.
text that hacker right now and be
put
like,
my
yo, give my
password
friend
in.
his stuff back.
Put my password in. It's like, wrong password. And I'm like, no.
Oh, so they changed your password?
They changed my password.
Your email too?
They changed my email. I'm still like my phone number's still connected to it, and my old email is somehow still connected to it, but I couldn't do the recovery.
Oh, because it wasn't.
And I'm on the computer, right? And this is where I started like fucking going crazy because I'm here, and it's like, if you can't access your thing, click this link, and then I click that link, and it takes me to this thing, and it's like, was your account hacked? And I'm like, okay, account hacked.
Yes.
And then it takes me to the same page.
Yeah.
If you can't access, click this link. And so it's
so it just kept looping you.
And then I look up and I'm
God.
like 15 tabs of the same page. And I'm like, fuck.
That's another thing.
And I'm just like,
it's
dude.
Like Instagram,
like,
can you please fix your customer service?
I understand I fucked up. I got caught in a phishing scam. What happened was someone told me that I was going to help them with their dreams.
It happens so often. They should have something there to help people like that.
So I fucked up. But if their technology was on point, because what happened was I was waiting for them to send me a code.
Yeah.
So I could log in from my phone.
Log in and stuff, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the code never came because their shit.
You're going to wake up tomorrow, you're going to have like 50 codes.
Probably.
I really hope.
Probably. No.
I really hope you get your account back.
Well,
that's crazy.
I
knew it was a scam though.
All right.
I was like, I want to help you out, but I know something's not right.
I'm so embarrassed. I feel like a fool.
Don't be embarrassed.
Because I'm usually the one's like, dude, you guys got caught up in that shit. Like, I was the one. 10 fucking years.
But I never saw this scam before. This is a new scam.
I checked who it was. I was like, oh, I just met this person. They're trying to do something with their life. I'm down to help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Got caught. So
you'll get your stuff back. I'm putting it today. I'm doing my dance again. You're putting it.
Oh, so this is also your manifestation.
This is
yes. Your thinking. This is your everything.
My
dance?
thinking, my manifestation,
I'm feeling loose.
You're gonna get your account back.
All right. Well, I mean, I talked to some proper channels. I finally got a real person on the line. So there's things happening. Behind the scenes. I got
PSA,
the homies working.
Don't click links that are sent to you.
Ever.
Even if you really want to be an influencer, don't click a link.
No, and now my homie told me that they could even disguise them as reels.
That's crazy.
Or as posts. So you think you're clicking on someone's reel.
These scammers really be out here.
They're getting very sophisticated.
They said our tactics ain't working no more. We gotta try something new.
We gotta step up our game. And you know what? They caught me. I was blown. I was in a good mood. My year, I was like kicking off the year right. I was like, oh, I can help someone else. Got me. My heartstrings. They got me through my heartstrings.
Damn.
Anyway, what else is out right now? Skeleton Crew, Star Wars. Have you been watching that?
That's the thing. I haven't watched Star Wars.
It's kind of a young at all.
Yeah.
No Star
I
Wars.
watched some Star Wars. I don't remember which ones though.
Okay, so you're not into the Star Wars.
No.
All right.
I know Princess Leia and Yoda.
That's all right.
And that's all I know.
That's something that could be remedied.
And Luke, I am your father.
Oh, so you already know all the big twists?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What a bummer.
And Dark Vader.
Yeah, it's like you're like.
But I don't know no storylines.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe that's a whole other.
Sorry, Star Wars community.
It's all right.
Community.
It's all right. No one's hating on you. There's enough of us.
A bunch of Star Wars people.
They're gonna
be like, yo, Sanniyah's so bad.
There's no fucking Star Wars R&B love out here. Now you gotta write it. Now you have to watch Star Wars and make an R&B song about Star Wars.
One of these days.
Anything else that you're binge watching, or anything else you're looking forward to? Any movies? I know it's hard. I hardly ever get out to the movies, but I mean, sometimes there's things that like really gonna catch. Is there anything that you really want to
with
catch?
movies, I like seeing trailers that come out and stuff. I don't know what's coming out this year at all. I am excited for Daredevil, but I'm also excited for like the way that the like the cinema is like for Wicked, like the graphics and everything was amazing. I'm not really like a musical theater type of person, but I really love Wicked, so it really surprised me. Like Cynthia Erivo is like amazing. So I'm just excited to see how everything just goes when it comes to like.
So you watched Wicked?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
you need to.
I heard it was good.
You need to.
What was your favorite part about it?
Just the way that their bond is and how they like go from hating each other to like being close friends with each other.
And is this a prequel or where does it happen? Like
part 2 is next year. Well, this year.
No. But I mean, like in the overall Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Like when did?
See, that's the wrong question for me to ask.
You don't know?
I don't know musical theater.
Okay.
I know there's Oz, right? And then there's
Oz is still there.
Oz is there. He showed up, I think. All the wicked people. She's a fake wicked of
her. She doesn't know shit about shit.
I don't. But I know there's Dorothy's in part 2 for when the house falls on,
Oh, that's
Wicked
happening
Witch.
in part 2. So this is
we
a
haven't
prequel.
seen it. Yeah.
So it's like a reboot.
It's
like
a
a
reboot.
whole new.
Yeah.
God.
I think so. But part 1 was amazing.
Part 1 was amazing. I mean, I heard that.
I wouldn't go see it for a second time. I'm not really a musical.
No one heard that. You want to say it louder?
I can't have the wicked people on my ass. But I just not really into musical theater as much. But I really appreciated seeing it, and I thought it was a beautiful movie overall.
Did you see Joker Folie à Deux?
I saw bits and pieces. I didn't see it in the theater because I heard everyone was talking mad shit about it.
Yeah, it was hard.
And my friends in
it's on streaming though now. So
yeah, okay, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah, it was definitely. I waited to streaming. It was definitely hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was like
I was so excited because I like how they did the whole lipstick thing in the jail thing when
that's
he
like the best scene. That's like
really?
the best shot in the movie. That's
Are you
like
kidding
the
me?
highlight of the movie. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Well, like my friends in Palais Royale did like
weird.
I heard the ending was really bad. Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, my friends in Palais Royale did a soundtrack for them for the Joker, and I heard like the commercial and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's so fire! Congratulations to them and stuff like that. But then I went and I read all the reviews about the actual movie, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend my $25 to go see this right now.
Yeah, you made a good
especially
choice.
because the first Joker was pretty good. So to go see that one,
was definitely something else. You know, like the first one was definitely like its own thing, original, like cinematic. It was compelling in its own way. You know, it told its own story.
Yeah,
this one just kind of felt like
just wasn't that.
It just felt like maybe like there was a good idea in there.
Oh,
and just didn't make it.
Oh,
it didn't come out. It
that's
was like the
not good.
execution.
And they got everyone so hyped for it
I
too.
felt lost. Like there was times in the
Really?
movie where I'm like, okay, so what's happening?
It wasn't connecting.
It's like
oh dang.
Because they would cut to like this musical numbers, and then I'm like, okay, is this in his imagination?
That's the thing. Why does everything has to be
musicals?
musicals? Like I don't. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to musicals,
are we going through a phase right now? Is there a musical phase right now happening?
My sister's probably gonna be laughing when she sees this clip, but
she loves musicals.
She's into theater, musical theater, and stuff. And like, I don't know. I just never really like. I love music, but I don't know why I can't really connect it to theater as much as just music standalone. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll wake up and be like, musical theater is awesome.
Clicks,
yeah. But Wicked definitely could strike that in me for part 2, because part 1 I was pretty shocked. I really loved it.
She's not a real.
She's not a real person. She just said she hated it.
Like, she wouldn't go see it again.
This girl is so fake. But yeah, I play a lot of pool though, so I'm excited to get real good at playing pool. Like I have my little pool ring here.
Okay. Well, on
my little 8-ball.
January 17th, I'm playing at a bar in Whittier, which is like even farther. So I don't know if you can make it out there.
Gotcha.
But if you have a squad,
I can
that
pull
likes
up my
to play
squad.
pool. That likes to play pool.
Oh yeah,
There's 2 pool tables. I'm gonna be DJing, full bar, like
That'll be
food.
fun.
It's a whole like it's like a diner and then like
that'll be real fun.
drinks, music.
Send me the info.
Pool,
I can probably bring a couple peeps.
Yeah. I mean that it's a little out of your way, but if you're really trying to get your pool on, and support the sneakiness,
we sure are.
You got some.
Yeah.
You got 2 birds.
We play pool literally every single day.
Really?
Yeah, I played with pool yesterday.
Where do you play at usually? Oh, you know what? Don't say that.
I can't say it because then people will show up to it
and try to challenge you.
Yeah, nah.
She's not really
She's
good
not
at
really
pool.
playing pool. She real trash.
She sucks at pool.
Yeah, like fucking God.
You're like, I never said I was good. I just said I play every day.
You make it when you get those people in the comments, though. So the minute that I start getting those people in my comments, I'm gonna be like, I made it.
I must be good.
I must be good at pool.
Must be good.
I must be doing something, But I'm excited to do tournaments and stuff. And
just really? So you want to go hard on pool? Oh,
there's a tournament on Thursday that I'm thinking about going.
Oh wow! I thought this was like a hobby, but this
I'm with the shits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like to do everything high level, competitive.
Well, a little bit. Like when it's competitive with fun. I don't like when it gets to like really competitive, like they're screaming at each other and stuff. But I like the competitive,
friendly competition.
Friendly competition. So
you mentioned you have a sister, and I feel like I haven't asked you anything about your family. So do you have any other siblings? Is it just you?
So I have my full blood sister, Angela. They're 26, 27. I'm 25. They're like 27, I think, because we're a year and a half apart. And then I have 2 half sisters named Melissa and Sade, and they're on my dad's side. I don't really talk to them as much. But
no brothers?
No brothers.
All girls.
All girls. I want a brother though. My mom tried to have a brother like later, like when I was younger, but it just never worked out.
Never happened.
Yeah. But I want a brother. If I would have a kid, I would want a son.
She's still in Philly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And y'all talk?
All
regularly,
day. Every day.
Okay, y'all are in the text messages.
Yep, text messages, FaceTime calls. Me and my mom always.
Does she do music as well, or was she in the
more
arts?
Theater.
Okay.
She actually got a fellowship in Florida to be there for a month.
Okay.
And they're putting her up. So congrats to my sister Angela. But she's gonna be there for a month, and they're putting her in an Airbnb and like doing her whole production there, like because she like also writes for and stuff. So hasn't got a lot of information about it yet because she's like wanting to make sure everything's solidified. But yeah.
Okay, dope. So
she's making her moves
in the family.
Theater.
Do your parents also do music, or
my dad played guitar and was in like a little bit of bands growing up, and then my mom was an Eagles cheerleader.
Okay, so there's like the dance and the
dance, everything like entertainment. Yeah,
it's there.
It's there. Mm-hmm.
Are they were they super stoked about you wanting to come to LA and do your thing? Like,
really
were they always supportive, since day one? Or
obviously, my mom was, and like my dad also is a little bit upset, because like I'm their baby and I'm moving away. But over time, like they saw what I was doing and like they got acclimated to it, and now they're like my mom's my biggest cheerleader.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing with my sister too. But yeah, they're really proud.
Was that hard in the early days? Like not having your back 100%, and not seeing the vision. Like, how did you overcome that?
Bit. I mean, like my mom always saw the vision. It was more so like on my dad's side, like he didn't really see the vision as much. But it's like I kind of like don't let that stuff get to me when it comes to like going after music and stuff, because there's always going to be that stigma of like, why are you moving your whole life for music? Everyone wants to do that. You're moving to LA for music. Everyone wants to do that, type thing. But I kind of like channeled that into motivating me more to do what I want to do. And also like I believe in myself and I believe in anyone who wants to go after their dreams. So when you have that in your head, nothing can really bring you down from stopping you. So, and plus like over time they're going to get used to it, because I was going to move here when I was 18 and I ended up not doing it. So in a way I kind of like, you
kind of compromised with them already.
Yeah, because I moved here when I was 21. So 18 versus 21. So
I mean, I feel like I can understand about being worried about your youngest daughter, traveling to
by myself to a big city.
Yeah, to chase
I'm kind of glad I didn't do it.
To chase down
honestly.
dreams in an industry that
very
exploits and takes advantage of women. You know what I mean?
Right,
like I can see that.
Right.
And obviously this was before all the well, I guess Harvey Weinstein had already come out, but like the R. Kelly shit and the P. Diddy shit, like
stuff,
you know, like it's like I can totally understand why they would be like.
And my mom was telling me
like hesitant, like you know, worried about you. Maybe not because they don't believe in the dream or whatever, but just because like your safety, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I was in School of Rock in Philadelphia for 5 years before then, and my mom always knew that I like had music in my veins, especially when I watched Prince on the halftime show. I feel like that really solidified what I wanted to do. Yeah, it was Purple Rain.
We
and
fucking rewatched that shit all the time.
I love it.
I
get chills when I watch that.
Every Super Bowl, I always go back and rewatch the old. Yeah, it's like that's one of the ones.
And he had his logo guitar. It was purple, and then he smashed it on the
like
stage.
Dancing. Oh, his hair is perfect still.
Oh my God, I love Prince. I love Prince. One day I'm going to cover Purple Rain, and it's going to be on a big stage, and I'm manifesting that right now. You're going to see me.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Purple Rain, big stage. It's going to be fantastic.
And we're going to make it rain.
It's going to be raining. It's going to be raining purple. I'm telling you.
I believe
this year. I'm putting it into fruition.
Okay, now
this year.
Damn, I got my head.
When it happens,
a pink on my neck. How fast it made me turn. I was like, God damn, this year.
And when it happens, y'all better stitch this part and put it next to that because it's gonna happen. But I love Prince, so yeah. When he had the logo smash guitar, so my mom knew that I really love music, but she also mentioned what you just said, the stigma of like being a female that's attractive, moving to a big city, and everyone's, trying to be somebody, managers. I had a lot of fake managers and people, no tea, no shade, try stuff with me. And I just like, when I was 18, I probably wouldn't have known, I wouldn't have saw the red flags. But now that I'm older, I realized that. So like, in a way, I thank my mom like every single day that she didn't let you come out. She didn't let me come. Yeah, she didn't let me come out here.
It's probably the smart move.
Yeah.
Because then you might have been one of those people that like
horrific
shit happens, and then you're like, I gotta go back home,
would have left, and then I would have quit music.
Your dreams are done,
right?
Because some fucking asshole.
Exactly. So my mom like really laid that in my head. Plus, I learned a lot about music in the industry and contracts in college, and all the friends that I met and people that I connected with. So in a way, it all worked out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, you kind of touched on it already, like that. There's like some shady people that try to do some shady shit, but like, so like any kind of advice for other young women in the industry? What's like, is it, if obviously you had your mom there to tell you, hey, don't go at 18,
right? But some people don't really have that,
right? So who like, what would you tell someone who maybe didn't have someone to look out for them? Like,
I would say just try to surround yourself around a lot of female people that are also in the industry. Even though there's very little, there are some amazing people like my friend Faith and Sky. The people at Sky Films, there's also, her name is Sky, and another Savannah. There's a bunch of women in the industry that are here to help you and also be a lovely support system for you. So that's one outlet you could also go to. And then also is just like really understanding that even if someone can be like, oh, I can manage you and get you on the radar and colors and event shows, TV, blah, blah, blah. When they name drop and say a bunch of things right off the bat up front, 9 times out of 10, it's not true. Because when it comes to stuff like that in the industry, it kind of moves gradually. And yes, they might have the connections, but when they make everything seem like a silver platter on a gold plate, you can have all of this. All you got to do is just sign your life away. Yeah. Give me all your royalties and rights.
Or meet me at the studio.
Or meet me at the studio at 10:30 at night. I got a couple drinks there with a few little rappers that are also there. No. It's not, you don't need to do that. Like, I know you want to be famous, TikTok, whatever, but there's better ways to do it than showing up to someone's studio at 11 o'clock at night. And I never done that, and I never will. So, yeah, but surround yourself around people that are female and also just love music as much as you do, Music shouldn't be transactional when it comes to that. Yes, people need to make money. Everyone has a job.
And how do you find those people? How do you find that community? Like, where do you go? Like,
they're everywhere. You just got to talk to people,
Where are you going to talk to people? Like, when you first got here, when you were 21, You flew here, I'm guessing?
I flew here.
So fresh off
put my
the
life
plane.
in 2 suitcases. That's another crazy ass story.
And did you have like an apartment already, or did you?
Do you want to hear this story?
I mean, that's what we're on
this
a podcast.
Story, right? Oh my god!
This is the long form. This is where you get to tell the crazy stories. Where else can you tell a story like this? You know?
Man, this story.
Not on CNN, that's for sure.
Right, not on CNN. So when I moved to LA, I was working at Dior at the time. I was a beauty advisor at Dior in Macy's Century City. Center City. Century City's here.
Yeah,
Center City.
There's a Century City in
No.
Philly too? No.
Center City, Philadelphia at Macy's. If you know, you know. I was working there. And I already knew that I wanted to live in LA prior to the last conversation. And I just graduated college in May. So I saved up about $4,000, $5,000 because I was in college. I literally, at the whole entire year, I would put like $50 to my savings, $100, whatever check I had went to my savings to move to LA. So one day I was sitting at work. I'm working at Dior. It was a slow day. And I got a call from this corporation on Rodeo Drive, Fendi. And they wanted me to interview for the Kim Kardashian pop-up shop on Rodeo. So I was like, this is my way out. This is my way out of Philly.
And how did that happen? Like, had you applied, or was your name in some kind of...
it's kind of a touchy subject when it comes to Fendi, but I can like say,
like, were you in some kind of database? You were just in a database.
I was in a database.
You were in a database.
Because I was already in the luxury type of thing, and I submitted a couple of applications around.
So your name came up.
My name was there. My name came up, and
we
they
don't have to get any. That's fine.
They called me.
That's fine.
So then I had
I wasn't sure if you did a competition.
Oh yeah, no. They just called me. Yeah, because my resume and stuff. So then I went. I ran to a stock room because it was so loud on the floor, and it was like random like shopping music, and I didn't want them hearing it. So I ran to a little stock room. Yeah, right. So I literally ran to the stock room, and I was sitting. Yeah. So I was literally in the middle of a ghetto ass Macy's, sitting in the stock room, like talking to this person, and he was like, "So I wanna like probably hire you, but I need you to be in person to like hire you. Like, I'm not gonna hire you if you're not in front of me." So this is what I did. This is where it gets crazy. Ready? I was like, okay, no problem. And he's like, when can you get here? Is the 15th of October fine? I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, great. Hung up the phone.
And what day was it?
It was September 29th, 28th.
It's like 2 weeks.
Not even, because
like
I moved.
So
what happened? So hung up the phone. I go out. I'm like, what am I doing?
Your mind's going a million miles a second.
And plus, I didn't want everyone at work to know what I was doing, so everyone like, so
and then
that negative, right? Because everyone was already
like
trying
to jinx you,
right? Everyone was already like, it's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. So they're already on my ass about it. So I was like, whatever. So then I go home from work that day. Immediately got home from work in my dorm, looking up flights. Well, not looking in my dorm because I already graduated. I was at my house in Philadelphia. So I was looking up flights. I was looking up hotels. I was looking up Airbnbs. I was like, boom, flight on October 5th booked. Then I was like, okay, boom, hotel, no, can't do that. Airbnb, can't do that. I was like, apartment, that could work. Wait, I gotta tell my parents.
You hadn't even told your parents yet. You're over here making plans.
I booked the flight, and I didn't tell my mom or like my family yet. Wow. So then I immediately closed the computer.
That's why they were pissed, because they didn't even tell them.
But they knew that I was moving, but they didn't know when.
Right. Like they knew that was the plan.
Yeah, but they didn't know it was gonna be that sudden.
And you're like, I'll be gone in a couple of days.
Yeah,
like,
literally. So I told my mom that day, and like I just remember she cried, and she was proud of me and everything, but it was an emotional conversation with my family. Then she gave me her blessing. I was like, okay, boom, laptop back open. And meanwhile, I'm literally packing my suitcases as I'm looking for an apartment. I'm packing everything, and like, it was a lot going on. So then I get to the airport.
So it's like you're
literally
telling your parents as you're doing it, and you're trying to pack and prepare and like
and look for
prepare a whole life in LA. Have done
under
zero
5
research.
Days. In under 5 days, because I moved here October 5th of 2021, and it was like September 27th or something.
And then you had to be you had 10 days in LA before you had to be there. So
So I was in the airport. and I still didn't have an apartment. So I was going to fly to LA and not have anywhere to go. So want to know what I did? I went on Google and I found a leasing company that has a bunch of rooms in like an apartment duplex, triple link, and you move into a room and you have 4 other roommates that you don't know
in the room with you.
Yeah,
like a hostel,
in a big
like a hostel, kind of, it's like a hostel.
in a big apartment, like modern apartment, and I just like booked that.
I didn't even know that exists.
I didn't know either until I was in the airport.
Now you know if anybody else is trying to figure out what to do for some temporary housing.
I applied for that in the apartment. Didn't know if I got approved or not.
And
went on the airplane, flew my life in 2 suitcases, got off the plane. Luckily, I got approved when I landed, but I couldn't move in until October 4th, and I was in there October 3rd is when I like touched down in LA.
So you had to like
I got a little hostel on Hollywood, and then I stayed there for 2 days, and then I moved in. And that's my story. I moved into LA in 5 days and told my family in a day. So when it comes to my mom,
I mean, the opportunity came.
And then I worked on Rodeo, and I put together Kim Kardashian's pop-up shop. So yeah,
that's good on the resume,
right? And that's how I got Chanel. I'm a Chanel makeup artist. So it's like I take opportunities.
So that's like your day job.
Yeah, freelancer. Mm-hmm.
And how did you get the Doja Cat?
That was also networking. I met someone at a Sunset Edition, the bar. I would say if you're moving to LA, you're looking to meet people in the industry and just network and just, I say that, don't be fake and just go there just to like meet people in the industry. Go there and have fun with your friends. But if you're looking to like meet people, Sunset Edition, that's where I met the person that helped me get Doja Cat video. And then from there, I got Damian Lillard, and from there, I got other stuff. And then the Iraq Pizza Hut thing, shout out to Jasmine. She knew someone on the team because she was working, and she called me one day and asked me to come help. And then they gave me a VIP lanyard because I showed up so late to help them out. And then I was like, yeah, building pizza. So everything just kind of just lined up. And then, yeah.
That's tight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nah,
I went from.
I can't wait. Like I feel like there's a movie in there somewhere. You know. Like,
yeah, I mean, one day maybe I might have a documentary of my life. That'll be a really insane
like
documentary.
A docudrama.
Docudrama. That heavy on that part.
Heavy on the drama.
It's a lot of shit. My roommate experiences, the hostel experience. It's just a lot, but.
I mean, okay, let's talk about maybe not that. Whatever.
That would be a whole like 5 hours.
I mean, we have the time, but what's been some of your highlight moments of living in LA these past couple of years? Like
going to the BET Awards last year, that was like top highlight moment. Just crazy.
You're like, I'm living the dream.
Yeah, because it's like I grew up watching it, and like I want to be an artist one day receiving an award on BET. So it's like to go from watching the screen when I was younger to dreaming about being there to being there to being on national TV for like over 2 minutes. My face was shown. It was crazy. And then to be seats away from Halle Bailey, and like Usher was 5 seats away from me. Janet Jackson I can look over and basically touch Janet Jackson. It was crazy. So like to be in a room full of like my idols, I was like, wow.
And what was going through your head? Were you like fangirling? Were you like, be cool? Or did you feel like I belong here?
I felt like I belong there. When I see celebrities, I don't really fangirl because I see them as humans. Because I also worked on Rodeo for a while. So it's like I've seen a lot of people. And also with the profession that I'm in with like Chanel and stuff, I sold stuff to people before. So it's like I don't really see celebrities as like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Unless you're like Masego or Miguel or John Legend or Usher. You know, like my idols.
So I mean, if Usher's like 5 seats away,
know.
Where you going? Were you be cool?
Okay, I was like, be cool when it comes to Usher, because he was wearing an all white suit on, and I'm over here sitting, and then like he stood up because like the whole tribute was about him for BET last year, so he stood up, and I was like, wait, is that Usher, baby? And it was. So yeah, I was like freaking out a little bit about that, but I don't know. I just felt like I belonged there. I felt like I just needed to be there. Like I felt like it's what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? It just really clicked for me. And then when I was in the seat and my mom texted me like after I was on TV, she literally, all my friends was like blowing my phone up like, I see you. And they were sending me pictures of their TV screens from their house, you know?
That's wild.
So it was just very insane to see that. So that was one of my really big highlight moments. I would also say the Doja Cat thing was a really good highlight of mine because that was my first music video that I've been in that was really big. And I actually got to talk to her a little bit, and I got to talk to people that was in the industry, and I was like, wow, I'm meant to be here. Like, I feel like myself and like alive when I'm doing stuff like that, you know? Another big highlight moment. I would say just me releasing music, and actually I had my first music video with my production team in September, and that was a big moment for me because like I had a whole like director, assistant director, like just the whole works of like a video and like how people make really big like full productions. So it was like, wow, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm an artist, you know, like I'm really out here doing it. So yeah, so just every little thing in my life is like a big milestone for me because it's a new thing that I accomplish, you know.
And what's been like not so pleasant experience in LA?
Ooh,
Like
there's a ton.
Like one that was just like was there ever anything that made you feel like, dude, I'm gonna give up and move back to Philly?
Yeah, I think about that a lot, honestly. It's
Word.
like being real. Being an
Yeah.
artist is like hard because it's like you spend so much time, money, effort, love, energy, and it's like you feel like you're not going anywhere, but you don't look at the bigger picture, you know? And I feel like every artist kind of gets in a rut like that. But also with the life experiences that I went through, I had to save about 3 people's lives when I was living in LA, and that takes a toll on me. Like, legit save people's lives.
Like they were ODing or they were getting beat
like
up or
unconscious.
Damn.
Like one girl was laying on the train tracks, baby on the other train track. I got off the bus, had to save them, had to save another person from like, you know, I don't want to talk about it too much.
Damn, so you're a superhero too?
A little bit.
I can't.
I'm
be watching
Daredevil.
this Marvel shit. I am the Marvel.
I am
shit.
Daredevil.
It's me.
Yeah.
I live this shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So it's like just being in situations like that, and then also like have my life threatened at one point with like the roommates that I had when I moved out here. So it's a lot of stuff like that, but that also like shapes who I am as a person, you know? But
right now everything is a little bit more calm.
Everything's more calm.
Together. Yeah.
I really like after the last incident, I really like looked at the people that was around me, and I really like narrowed it down to like this core people like you and like other Nick and Kadar and Ali and Ruby and Faith, Scott. You know, like I just
all the shout outs. You're
all
getting
shout
shouted out.
Yeah.
You're all getting shouted out. Not missing one.
Yeah, right. But I just narrowed it down to like a good solid support system. And now it's pretty smooth sailing, you know, but it was crazy the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's the thing that I think people underestimate sometimes. Like, I mean, I don't know, obviously maybe not as much, but like I have a lot of people in my circle I've known for years, like decades, you know, and like either on Facebook or Instagram, they're like they're posting up their lives, the drama of their lives, and like all the things that are happening to them, and like sometimes it's like legit, like, oh shit, like this was going through some shit, but then like other folks, it's like all the time, and I'm just like.
I'm like, how do you?
Is it you?
Like, right?
Like you,
that's the moment where you have to
look
make
and better decisions. Like, who are you hanging out with? Where are your friends?
It's like you're getting slapped in the face, and then you're like, oh, let's do that again. Yeah. You know, it's like you need to surround yourself around less chaotic people.
I think they really underestimate how important it is who you're hanging out with.
Right. Yeah.
And that like
you can go out every single day.
In your circle,
exactly.
Gonna make negative shit happen.
It's gonna make negative stuff happen.
Like you can't.
After a while, you can't complain no more because it's like
you're making
it
decision,
happen.
You know. And I understand some people are like in certain situations, but I mean, and like things are hard, and like they might not have as much of a choice. But at some point, it's like I also see people like putting themselves in situations and like.
People are scared to be alone, so they don't want to like cut off relationships that they know that aren't good for them.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way because I don't have that.
Yeah.
Like, I could be alone. You know, I like people.
I could be alone.
I
I could not talk to nobody for a week and I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, but
I go sometimes because I need to recharge.
Exactly.
And people are like, are you mad at
exactly.
me?
Are we beefing? And I'm like, no, I just don't want to talk to nobody.
Winter, I'm a bear.
I'm hibernating. Like, let me sleep. But like, I feel like some people just are scared to cut off certain relationships because they had them for so long and they feel like a lot of their life is tied to them. But when their identity and like their personality sometimes, like if they go out a lot, like their personality sometimes, but it's also like that person is probably not really helping you grow. Like you're just in a cycle. And I felt like some people in my life prior to like what I am now was like making me go in a cycle and like getting me in situations where I just hated. So you just gotta, that's the thing about LA, you just gotta navigate, you know?
I think that's life in
general. That's just life.
Like,
literally anywhere that you live, you just gotta navigate.
I mean, just in LA, it could be a little bit more treacherous, especially if you're not from here and you don't have family support systems, and like you can't go back to your mom's house. Yeah, you can't go back to your mom's house.
I can't run to my sister. I can't run to like, you know.
So it's really important that the people around you are keeping you safe.
Feel like family to me, you know. And I have a select like. I say like 2 or 3 that I'm just like, y'all my family. Like, and they know who they are. Yeah. I'm like, y'all my family, like for real. Like you're on my emergency contact. Like y'all my family.
Right. If I end up somewhere and they're gonna call you.
Like you have my location. Like not a lot of people have my location. 2 people have my location. So it's like,
I'm blessed enough that a lot of people have my location, just because
you
know, like
you travel a lot too.
I do travel a lot.
Yeah,
and it's people all over. I got a big group. That's one thing I've noticed is that I have a big group. Like the core is big, and
that's amazing.
It's hard to like.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with everybody all the time. Yeah. Like to keep fostering those relationships.
That's one thing I'm not good at. Like I want to have a big group, but I also like. I don't know. I'm such like, I don't know. It's hard because it's a bunch of energies and I feel like I pick up on energies so much. So it's like, I always want to like help people and I'm like very empathetic and stuff like that. So I feel like when I'm in a big group, like I just feel like I get drained a lot because I'm always trying to like put myself in so many different outlets. And like I have a lot of like friends I do.
But you put the team on your back a lot.
Yeah, I put a team on my back. And I like all of like, I would say like my groups was in Philly because, you know, college and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know people, but I don't have like a big group that we always just hang out all the time type shit. I have like people that I hang out with. If that makes sense. Yeah. It's more like spread up.
Right. It's not like you have this solid group.
And I don't have a group of 7 and we go everywhere together. No.
I mean, people are busy.
A lot of my friends, they don't go clubbing and stuff like that anyway. Like they're just very like, let's go out to eat here. Let's go grab lunch here. Let's go play games here.
And then we're back at a reasonable time.
Like next week or a couple days, like, you know, but we don't like go out every single night and party and stuff like that.
So when you're not shooting pool, making music, like, do you like to go out dancing?
I do.
Do you like? Are you a raver? You like you go to EDM?
So I used to do raves when I was in Philly.
Yeah, okay. House music.
I was sponsored by I Heard Raves when I was in Philly, and I would like go to raves there, but I kind of like stopped that.
Kind of focus on your music.
On my music. I feel like I felt like I was when I first moved out here. I partied a lot, and I felt like I wasn't.
Eye roll, the little.
I did. I partied a lot.
Little eye roll. You were having the memories of it. You were accessing your fucking accessing the bank.
I was partied a lot, and I felt like I wasn't working as much on my music. I put out one song like in a year, and I was like, I need to like really tone in and lock in. You know, and like really focus on why I'm here. So after the second year, I was like, all right, like I can go out. I just go out if it's like an event or if I want to like see my friend, a birthday party or something like fun, but I'm not going to go out every single weekend like I was. Right. And like, plus I work a lot now. Like I do full time, like not as much right now, but like.
You're not trying to have that hostel situation.
Yeah.
You're not trying to have 4 roommates.
Exactly. So I was like, I worked a lot and then I'm also trying to like make more money to put towards my music and stuff. So I really just toned in into like why I'm here, what I need to be doing, and like strengthening the relationships that I have. And if I meet people along the way, that's dope, you know. But yeah.
No, I did not release any music last year.
You need to start releasing stuff.
Yeah.
This year.
I was more focused on DJing and making
Well, that
money
makes sense
and
though, because
traveling.
you got your name out there, and now you get to start doing stuff like this.
But it's like I'm working on a record now, and I'm really excited about it. So
I'm
everybody
too.
out there, there is a
Check
SHNEAKY album being worked on. Just bear with me. Patience.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna be. I'm actually really excited about it. I think it's gonna be really.
I'm really
dope.
excited for you too.
Yeah, and actually we're gonna have the producer of that record on here next week.
Oh wow.
We're not gonna talk about the record, but we're just gonna hang out and talk about
I'm tuning in. That's fire.
Yeah, KT the Terrible.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that, but I totally get it. Like I feel like I'm locking in now too, and like just taking less gigs, trying to focus more on stuff that's like gonna make sense.
Yeah,
and, like building things,
doing stuff that makes sense,
trying new stuff.
Yeah,
not just going out
to go out.
I think last year I said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to do that.
There's nothing wrong with that, There's nothing wrong with it, but it gets draining after a while.
More discreet. I'm gonna have some discretion about what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I support that, and plus it'll help you ease your mind a lot too, because when you're always partying, it gets chaotic.
The grind is grinding,
The grind is grinding.
Grinds.
Yeah.
The grind grinds.
The grind definitely grinds. It grinds it up.
Yeah.
For real.
There's I think I'm also getting older. I need to sleep more.
Yeah.
I need to stay hydrated.
Yeah, drink your water, kids.
I should probably be worried, I should probably be trying to focus on, strengthening my body and whatnot instead of trashing it.
Yeah, I started eating healthier too. I felt like I was just eating terribly, and my doctor was like, "Your salts are really high." I was like, "Oh, thanks, doc."
I was a hardcore vegan for 3 years, and over the past year, I just fucking I fell off.
Yeah.
I'm just nah, I just eat whatever the fuck I feel like.
Yeah.
I still am eating if the option is there, or if I'm buying, or I try to go that way.
Yeah.
But it's dude, it's 2 a.m. I just got off a shift. I left the bar. I'm starving.
Okay,
there's no options.
Give me that hot dog that they're cooking on the side of the street. Come on, give me that right now.
Yeah.
Give me that taco.
At that point, I'm not gonna starve.
That moment, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
But then the next day, I'll probably do a smoothie and a salad or something.
Give me that acai.
I'll walk
some
a
ginger
little
shot.
Acai bowl, that little cayenne pepper and lemon shot.
My girl understands.
Yeah, I sure
My girl
do.
Understands.
I had smash burger yesterday and I felt so bad. I was like, you know what? I haven't had that in a month. I can have it.
Yeah, I mean moderation, right?
Moderation.
I think I went hard and it was good for my body on the vegan thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a good cleanse.
Yeah.
And I got it helped a lot of things get back,
Yeah, and it makes you feel better too.
Yeah, I always feel better when I eat clean, but I just don't
Exactly.
always have the opportunity to eat clean.
Yeah.
And also sometimes
It's crazy because we
eating
live in LA
shit.
too.
I feel like eating shit
Yeah.
sometimes. I want to go to Korean barbecue.
I love
want to
curly
eat Korean
fries.
barbecue. I want to eat
Right.
that trash.
Sometimes the clean stuff makes me hungry after an hour anyway.
I have to eat way more. Well,
Right.
also I like to eat,
And it's more expensive.
and because I smoke, I'm
Yeah,
constantly
right,
on the munchies.
right,
So when
yeah.
I'm eating clean, it's not as bad.
Not as
as
bad.
I'm always munching. It's like, this is
Right.
seaweed wraps,
Right.
or
Yeah, right.
pita chips and hummus.
That's literally in my fridge right now.
Carrots and celery. It's I can eat this shit all. It's
Got
eat
that
a shitload.
rice, an egg.
Yeah, rice and beans.
Rice and
whatever, it's
beans.
so
Every once in a while, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making changes.
I've been doing a lot of smoothies recently. I
Yeah.
love smoothies.
Well, as a model, actress, sex icon, R&B star, what do you do you have a regimen? Do you work out? You hit the gym?
I do work out.
What's your diet like?
So that's what I do. You want to get a lot of meat?
Oh. Damn, girl.
I'm joking.
No, you weren't. I saw. That was not a joke.
If you want to get a lot of meat.
Yeah.
I walk a lot. I love walking. Walking is so fun. I don't know. Everyone hates walking, but I just if it's 30 minutes away, let's walk. Why are we?
Okay.
I love walking. So I walk. I also lift a little bit of weights sometimes. I have a gym in my apartment building, so I just do that. I drink a lot of tea. I do a lot of detoxes and
What kind
stuff.
of tea?
I love jasmine tea and chamomile black tea. Sometimes Earl Grey. I like a nice.
Caffeine?
I do. I like caffeine, but I also don't do caffeine when it's later because then I'm just bouncing off the walls. Yeah. But I always drink jasmine tea and medicine balls from Starbucks, even though Starbucks is very controversial. I love their medicine balls.
Yeah, I'm not doing Starbucks.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
each
I
their
cave
own.
in every once in a while because I love the medicine balls and I feel bad about it because it's fuck Starbucks. But
It's fuck Starbucks.
fuck Starbucks for real.
In
But-
moderation, though, I guess.
Yeah. Sanniyah drinks Starbucks. She's such a bad girl. I had one. Okay, I had one fan like yeah. I had one fan saw me hold the Starbucks cup because I was drinking my medicine ball and I got it in shot by an accident. And like she roasted me in DMs.
It's funny because
I just took it because I understood. I was like, yeah, girl,
go off on me.
Like tell me.
I never post when I go eat like shit because I feel like my vegan fans.
Oh yeah, they'll be like, "What are you doing?"
I don't want them to turn on me.
Yeah.
I try to be honest about it, but I'm just not gonna throw.
Meanwhile, they're
in
over
their
there eating nuggets too. Yeah. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Soy
We're only
nuggets.
human.
Soy
yeah. Ew. Tofu soy nugget.
Yeah.
I watched a girl make almond milk the other day. I almost threw up.
Like made it from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like oat
disgusting.
Milk.
I love me some oat milk.
Oat milk is where it's at.
But she was like crushing the almonds with her fists. Anyway.
Also, almonds are bad for the environment.
Right.
They take a lot of water.
Right. Thank you.
I'm with you, girl.
But what else? You said what else?
You're talking about. We're talking if you want to get like me.
If you want to get like me, just walk a lot, drink some tea, and have a fat ass.
Weights. Oh, well, so yeah, you heard it here first, y'all. Have a fat ass.
I'm so weak,
no,
but
I love it. But no, I mean, obviously you're not doing no crazy heavy weights.
Nah.
You're not trying to be all fucking.
I'm not trying to be like. Ugh.
Yeah.
But although
but you
this
keep
arm,
it tight. You keep it tight.
I keep it tight.
You keep it tight.
This arm's a little bit stronger because I be hitting the pool stick and stuff. But yeah.
Okay, so then you be balancing it out with just weights on one arm.
Me and the pool tip just like this
on
with
the
one.
other side,
Because my stick is a bit weighted and like angles and stuff. So like whenever I play pool, my friend at the pool hall, they're always like, "Oh, your muscles popping out," and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, that spot that I'm DJing at, the full show up with their own stick.
Their own stick. That's me. That would be me.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like you would dig it.
I'm gonna bring some peeps. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna
go tomorrow probably.
Since you're not gonna be in Vegas anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You would have been in Vegas.
I would have been in Vegas.
But since you're not gonna be in Vegas,
I'll pull up there and make that place Vegas.
It is wittier where the girls are prettier.
Hey,
so. If you want to get like me.
If you want to get like me. If you wanna, you're never gonna let me hold that down.
No, that was the best part of the podcast. That's gonna be the clip I post. Yeah.
If you wanna get like me.
When I get my account back and I let everybody know to tune in.
When you sign back in, change your email and your password.
Log out of it and then get my shit back. Fucking get this hacker fucking bombed.
I should text a hacker right now. Be like, yo, give him his shit back.
It's like, what? You're not gonna benefit, bro. You're blocking all the homies that you're trying to get.
He was sending me emojis that I know you would never use. I was like, this is not him.
No, everybody could tell it's
you
not
don't
me.
Use emojis.
Everybody could tell it's not me.
Nah.
They called. You know what though? It was dope that my community knew me so well to know.
Right. They're the real ones.
This is not you.
They're the real ones.
I'm going to use this as a whole marketing thing.
Yeah. So I know you like helping people. So I was like, oh, I see.
Yeah, that's the shit.
But then I was like,
trying to help and I got caught. They caught me slipping. They caught me slipping.
He sent me that little teary-eyed emoji. I was like, that's not you.
I'm not sad.
Nah, you're not. I was like, they done got my friend.
I'm saying the sneaky.
They done got my friend. Yeah, you got that little hush emoji.
I got. It's okay.
Better luck next time.
Sometimes
sneaky,
you're
sneaky.
the hitter, and sometimes you're the lick.
Yeah. This is so fun.
I'm having a blast.
Me too. If you want to get like us.
Yeah. If you want to get like us, just have more fun. Don't let things get you down. Follow
also, hi chat. I'm sorry I didn't see the chat. People probably talking.
Oh no, this is all spam.
Oh,
I
cool.
Told
Okay.
you. Yeah,
okay,
no,
cool.
Like the last thing was Nick. Oh, this is just people trying to get up in my shit. Another hacker.
Oh Lord.
All these fucking hackers. It's hacker season.
They all gotta make money somehow.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know how the scam works. Like you get control of my account, and then what do you do with it?
Right.
Nothing. I don't understand.
Yeah. They probably just try to get money from people.
Like to get the account back?
Well, Gypsy Rose just got hacked and they're demanding people to give that hacker money. Oh, and they were live streaming on her account and stuff.
That's why.
Yeah, and people was sending gifts to thinking that it was her. Dude. So they find ways.
And now I'm thinking fuck, I should just change all my passwords, right? Like on everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like now I'm thinking
do you have the same password for everything?
No.
Good. Because they would have already been in it.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's also what can they find in my Instagram? Like my messages. Like Did I send myself stuff? Like,
if your stuff is linked to stuff, they might.
Yeah. Like I get money through there.
Oh, then yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they collecting my shop now?
Oh.
Even though I haven't sold anything in a while.
I don't
maybe
think
maybe it's for the best that I'm not.
They over there
cracking.
dusting off the dust.
Good thing I'm not cracking.
Yeah, right.
That would be taking my money.
Shit, maybe you wake up and they just give it back to you.
Because they're like, you broke.
You broke. Get out of
we
here.
Don't want this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I also have like a lot of like big artists, verified accounts, people that I've worked with on there.
Damn.
I feel like, damn, they're gonna be spamming those people.
Are they?
I'm gonna look like a fool, I have to go back and repair all these relationships.
People.
Like,
yeah.
Yo, man,
but
sorry.
honestly, it's like
I got hacked. You know.
I saw it and I know that you got hacked, and I just like said something and then I just went about my day.
Yeah.
They're not gonna look at you.
Right.
Everyone gets hacked every
I'm
once
hoping
in a
no
while.
one looks at me like that.
Celebrities get hacked all the time.
Because I mean, people
are
texting me like, "Yo, is this real?" You know, it's like,
yeah,
it's like the same thing. It's like, oh, it looks like some shit.
The average person would be like, nah.
Yeah, but a lot of people are like,
unless they get their
this is
shit hacked
dream.
from your
They're
thing.
like, I talked to this fool about his dreams.
Right.
I'm not trying to
we
dream.
talk
to
about
be
dream.
I'm trying to be an influencer.
Yeah, right, right. That's crazy. When I saw that, I was
the
like,
wrong sneaky.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, nah, that's
but
ain't
for
real.
me, versus to see someone else, I'm like, oh, that's a cute little dream. Like,
Right.
Like if that's what you want to do,
that's what you want
I'll
to do.
help you be an
Sure.
influencer.
Yeah.
Got.
Damn.
Heart of gold.
They took advantage of it.
I know, man. It's always the nice people.
Always a nice people.
You know what though? I like to think that I recover well.
You sure do.
So I'm gonna bounce back from this.
You sure are.
It's gonna be fine.
You sure are. It'll be great.
It's gonna be great.
You're gonna get
I
your
was supposed to be
account
promoting
back.
our show.
and
It's
then
fine. I'm
just-
gonna promote our show. It's
It's
gonna happen.
okay. It's okay.
People are gonna come.
People are gonna come.
You're gonna bring your people.
I sure am.
I'm gonna have my people.
Yes,
there.
and I'm gonna bring people there because I have about 4 or 5 people that I'm trying to like at least
We'll
pull
have
up
a
with.
table for you.
Yeah,
It'd be great.
cool.
Also, have that thing right there. It spins.
Oh, sick.
And you can put images in it. So maybe we can have you.
Oh,
you said you wanted some kind of visual
yeah.
thing. We might be able to make
Put that
work.
there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Also, the screen.
Awesome.
Be ready with the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna create that little visual thing probably tomorrow. Actually,
It's gonna be good.
Mhm.
It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean 2. How many songs? Like 3, right?
Yeah.
2. Yeah,
2, 3.
we fun.
Well, maybe the crowd wants more. You know?
We'll see what
We'll see
happens.
what happens.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I like to believe that in
Me
this
too.
universe that's so crazy. So
Yeah.
this world is crazy.
Well, it's very crazy.
I mean, we're over here talking about Starbucks. Like, that's
Yeah.
so you know what I mean? It's like McDonald's is
I
fucking the world
just-
up. Like, that's crazy, right?
It's just
Like,
so crazy, man.
who'da thought?
I don't even know anymore. I just live here sometimes, you know.
it's just like sometimes it's like, am I even from here?
Facts. Like, are
Like-
we even like what's going on?
Are we the same people?
Can I
'Cause
just
these
go
fools are
build a
thinking
fort
about some
somewhere?
Crazy shit that I would never like. How?
I've been watching
How did
people
you
build
get here?
forts in Alaska recently.
How did we get here?
Right.
Like, I don't.
I want to go build a fort and like live in a fort and just like chill. Because I've been watching people just build forts.
Well,
like
I mean, as
ASMR
long as you have your
on
cat
YouTube.
and your keyboard,
Right.
what else do you
I'm
need?
chilling.
Right?
I am chilling.
As long as you could grow some weed
Right.
before.
Right. I'm gonna have my little weed station. I'm gonna draw my turnips over here, my weed over
By
here.
then, Amazon will be delivering shit
Yeah.
via drone. Just drop,
Yeah.
drop
Did you
off the
see
pack,
that?
homie. Drop
I
off the
saw
pack.
a video of
They drop
that.
an ounce off. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
I saw a video of a drone dropping a
like,
package.
when Amazon starts selling weed, it's over.
It's over.
The streets are done.
Prime
There's
that
no,
shit.
There's no
Let's
more.
prime my
no
blunt to
more
go.
street weed once Amazon.
I'm gonna
starts
prime
selling
my
it,
backwood to go.
But they'll be selling you like weed, like piss weed.
Yo, it'll be like
It'll be-
probably like CBD.
It'll
It'll
be
be
like-
oregano.
It'll be some bullshit.
It'll be oregano
No
and
quality
rosemary.
control. No quality control on the Amazon.
Not
weed.
at all.
Nah.
Got oregano and
Did you see
rosemary.
that story about the guy who was selling his own piss on
Wait,
Amazon?
what?
And they actually like he sold like.
Are you
cartons
kidding
of
me?
it? Yeah, like
People bought it?
what was the ones he was filling up while they wouldn't let him go to the restroom on his breaks, and people bought it, and he was actually able to sell like.
Wow.
And he didn't do it like,
I need to take
oh,
note.
people are buying my piss, but it was more like I was able to sell my piss
I
on
need
Amazon.
him to write a
'cause
how to
Amazon
do,
is
a
trash.
how to list.
Because you're like, I can make money.
I
off
can make
piss.
some
I can
money,
sell some
honey.
piss, homie.
I can sell my piss.
I can pee. Just for the record, if there's one
Count
thing I
me
can
in.
do, I can pee. I can pee very well.
Like,
I know how to aim. I got
Fuck.
good aim.
That's what I'm saying. I took a good squat in that jar for a good 1K.
Now that's an entrepreneur right there.
That's for
Like
real.
Zero cost.
Now that's what the hackers should be doing.
Right? Sell your pee.
Sell your pee.
Don't jack my IG.
Don't
Sell your
pee.
There's
Like,
there's a bar in there.
it's a bar in there somewhere. I'm sure someone will use it. Probably Sexy Red will use that somewhere.
You know what though? It's just like my homie was like, yeah, these fools are probably in like Nigeria or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck those fools got
Definitely is probably.
Those fools are on game.
Have you
out
watched
there.
the videos of the hackers like getting like a guy like hacked their systems and was watching them through their webcams?
No.
You need to watch that. It's on YouTube. They freak out.
Dude.
And he got the FBI involved and they raided him. They raided a whole hacker station.
I can't say anything about anything.
Yeah.
But yes, I want that.
Yeah.
I want that.
You like
if
all
you're
of
fucking
that.
listening.
If you're listening.
If I have any hacker homies out there, I want that.
Run
Find
him
this
that.
fool.
Run him that.
Just for making me look like an idiot.
He over there on your Instagram right now.
I'm so gangster that I can't look like a fool out
He
here.
over there on live right now like like frozen.
No, and then
man.
he's blocking my homies.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not nice.
I don't think is he really?
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
So I have to go through and unblock all the
Wait,
accounts.
really?
Yeah, because
Why?
they're like, yo, report this fool. Like,
Oh,
and they're
tagging it.
And then he's like, block.
Wow, he's
Yeah.
really messing up your
going.
Instagram.
He's going deep. He's going deep. It's all right though.
It's all right.
We're gonna recover.
It's all right.
I shall overcome.
You shall overcome the hacker.
This too shall pass. You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy.
Okay, I think the people got more than they bargained for.
They sure did. You got a lot.
We went from like the history to the pistory
To the pistory, to the
back.
making the weed,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
how to get like us,
Yes.
to my EP and songs.
To her
and
fucking workout regimen, which is basically walking and tea.
You better go ahead and walk and get some
and
tea. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
If you
literally-
don't think that sounds ridiculous.
I know.
You're not
That's
living
my
in the
that's my
same
secret.
universe.
That's my secret.
Look at her. Look at that.
Like,
Walking in
Look at the
tea.
material.
There it is.
Walking
There it
in
is.
tea.
Walking in tea. All right, let the people know where they can find you on your
Yeah.
not hacked Instagram.
So you can find me at Sanniyah Antoinette everywhere. SANNIYAH. And then Antoinette, ANTOINETTE. I know it's a lot of letters. But you can find me everywhere with that. Or you can just type in SANNI and I'll just show up because no one has my name. That's my flex.
And I Googled her and her IMDb came up.
Yep.
Instagram came up.
Working on my IMDb.
My posts about our show came
Everything
up. So if you
shows.
just Google, you can find all the things.
Everything. That's one thing I like about my name. No one has it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unique.
It's really unique.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of crazy because like literally anyone that meets me and like I say my name is Sanniyah, they can find me in 1 second.
Which could be that. So it's like
So sometimes I give
it's
them
like
a wrong name.
double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You're like, it's Saniqua.
I say Nia a lot.
Oh,
I say Nia.
technically
It
you're
is. I'm not lying.
But
but
they're not gonna find you.
If you put Nia,
not happening.
a lot of Nias show up.
Well, now you just told your game
Fuck.
out.
Erase. It's live.
Yeah, luckily we're not that popping.
I gotta think of a new name.
It's
Damn
cool.
it.
It's cool. You could chop this up however you want.
You're
you don't have
right.
to share that.
I gave you my
I won't
secret.
put that. I won't put that clip. I'm just gonna put. If you wanna be like me.
If you want to be like me. I'm gonna be laughing so hard when I see that.
It was a good show.
It was just.
You can find me at SHNEAKY ENT right now.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where
His
I'm
stuff
at.
is hacked, man.
Respect Pod. I'm also there. Friends over followers. MMUP Clan. I will be at the Stowaway. We're doing a Yacht Rock edition on Thursday. So if you're into that super smooth rock,
Is it on a yacht?
No,
Damn.
it's in downtown LA.
I would have pulled up on a.
Oh, you wanted to be in a yacht?
I want to be on a yacht.
Okay.
I'll still pull up though.
All right. Hey, if you're free. Oh no, you're gonna go to a pool
I'm
tournament.
gonna do the pool tournament. I
What
might be
time's
doing a pool tournament.
What time's it? Well, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
But find me on Thursday, every Thursday, Lovers and Friends at the Stowaway downtown LA.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week we'll be at Novocaine.
Come see me.
And then hopefully she'll
Gonna
come through to
get
the
Swifty.
the parlor bar. Shifty. You were doing
Swifty.
Swifty is the Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Swifty.
We're gonna get shifty.
Now I know what you like watching. Okay, I see you. We could be friends again.
Okay.
After that Star Wars shit, I was like,
Oh man.
they're gonna come for you, dude. No, she's
Luke,
not a real nerd.
I am your
Like, shit.
father.
And you know the fucking twist. Everybody knows the twist.
Everyone knows
It's
the
fucked.
twist. It's
fucked.
Star Wars.
All right, yeah. SHNEAKY ENT or SHNEAKY.com. And you know what? I'm gonna just start SHNEAKY.com. I
Yeah.
don't need Instagram or
There
Facebook.
you go.
Homie, SHNEAKY.com. Hit the
So
book me
overrated
button.
anyway.
email, go straight to my phone. Talk to me there.
Talk to him.
We're gonna get our mailing list cracking.
I do want to say thank you for having me here.
Oh, thank you for coming out, and thank
My
you for
first
supporting.
podcast.
Ever? Wow.
Yeah, my first ever podcast.
So now you know she's a great guest. Book her on all the podcasts.
Put me on. Let's do it.
Yeah, we can get you. If you want it, we could talk more. I can get you on a little circuit. I can hook you up with some other people that have pods. I would love to have you. Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's wrap it up. We'll be here next Tuesday with KT the Terrible, and Face will be back. SHNEAKY and
Sanniyah. Oh! That's okay.
I was so close.
It's okay.
I wanted to say Sanniyah,
I have a feeling
but
that's going to be like me my whole entire career on the way up.
I wanted to say Sanniyah, but then because my instinct, I was like, oh, I got it wrong before, so I second guessed, but I was right, but it was wrong. Sanniyah. All right, we're out of here. Catch you next week.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Nice meeting you.